Hi folks, welcome to second class of relative speed. Okay, so here we'll discussing some very good questions. Okay, and this is the first one. Okay, it's a very good question to clear the concept of relative speed. Okay, now see here. A train of length 300 meter is traveling at 30 meter per second. Okay, just to diagram side by side. A train of length 300 meter is traveling at 30 meter per second. Okay, another train of length 200 meter is coming from opposite direction. Another length of train length 200 meter is coming from opposite direction. Its speed is not known. Let's say its speed is x meter per second. Okay, with an Indian flag exactly at the middle point of the train on its roof. Okay, there's an Indian flag exactly at the middle point of the train. Okay, so the middle point. This is 100, this is 100, right? Length is 200, so 100, 100. This is the middle point. This flag is at the middle point. Okay, so longer train crosses the flag on the smaller train in 8 seconds. Now, this is a very good point, right? The longer train crosses the flag on the smaller train in 8 seconds, right? It doesn't crosses the completely. It doesn't crosses completely. It simply crosses the flag, right? So I told you, if it crosses completely, in that case, if it crosses completely, then in that case, total length is what? 300 plus 200. But in this case, it just crosses flag in 8 seconds. So in case of crossing flag, what is total distance covered? 300 plus 100, right? Plus 100. Only half of the length, because flag is exactly at the middle point of the train. So this is only 100 covered, right? When completely crossed, then 300 plus 200. When only flag is crossed, so only 100, right? Again, same example I'll take. Suppose you are sitting at this rear end. You are sitting at this rear end, right? So to cross this flag, first you will cross this 300 distance plus this 100 distance, right? That is 400. Distance covered with respect to you, that is relative distance is how much? It is 400. Okay, this is our case, this is not our case. 400. Okay, so again same funda. Time is distance by speed. So in this case, what I need to find? I need to find the time only, right? I need to find the speed only. Okay, so time is distance by, for moving object, relative speed. So time is distance by speed, that is relative speed. Time is how much? 8 seconds. Okay, distance is covered is how much? 300 plus 100 to cross the flag, divided by relative speed. So its speed is 300, its speed is x. Okay, they're coming, sorry, its speed is 30 meter per second, its speed is x. They're coming from opposite direction. So what is the relative speed? 30 plus x. 30 plus x, right? Therefore, in this case, you will get x is equal to, x equal to 20. Okay, so x is equal to 20 you will get here. Right here, x is equal to 20 meter per second. So you got the speed of the smaller train as 20 meter per second, right? What is the question now? If both the trains will run in the same direction, in how much time the faster train will completely overtake the slower train? Now, the faster train will completely overtake the slower train. That's it, right? Now, no need of flag here, right? No point of getting thinking about flag, because if both the trains run in same direction, that means there's a train with speed 300 meter, sorry, with length 300 meter, speed 30 meter per second to cross another train with length 200 meter and speed 20 meter per second. The faster train want to completely cross it, right? So now again, time is distance by speed. So time is distance by speed. Distance is how much now? L1 plus L2. Since completely crossing, so completely 300 plus 200 by always moving for relative speed. By what is relative speed here? So relative speed here is how much? Both are moving same direction, so 30 minus 20. Speed to be subtracted. What is the answer? 50 seconds. So 50 seconds is the answer for this beautiful question. This is a nice question, right? This is a good question to clear the concept of length and all. Okay, very nice. Okay. Now, next question. A train starts at Chennai at 5 am and reaches Bangalore at 9 am. Another train leaves Bangalore at 7 am and reaches Chennai at 10:30 am. right? So can again solve this. A train starts at Chennai at 5 am. Okay, so let's make the diagram here. Chennai to Bangalore. Let us see here. Okay, Chennai to Bangalore. Train starts Chennai at 5 am and reaches Bangalore at 9 am. So starts at 5 am, reaches Bangalore at 9 am. Fine. Second one. Another train leaves Bangalore at 7 am. So another train leaves Bangalore at 7 am. Leaves Bangalore at 7 am and now reaches Chennai at 10:30 am. 10:30 am. Right. There are two trains. Train 1 and here train 2. Train 2. So at what time do the two trains cross each other, right? Now another very nice concept and good question it is, because distance is not given, right? So as we have done so many times earlier also, distance is not given. Okay, so I'll assume distance to be the right. Okay, first how much time first train is taking? So train 2, so right here, train 2 is taking 4 hours. Okay, and train 1 is taking how much time? Train 1 is taking 3.5 hours. So I'll assume distance to be their ratio, distance to be the LCM of this time, right? 4 and 3.5. I'll assume distance to be LCM of 4 and 3.5. What is LCM of 4 and 3.5? So that is LCM of 4 and 7 by 2. We have discussed earlier. LCM of fractions is what? LCM of numerator upon HCF of denominator. Okay. So 4 and 3.5. What is 4 and 7 LCM? Okay. So 4 and 7 LCM is how much? 28. 1 and 2, what is the denominator? HCF? Only 1. Okay. So 28 is the LCM. Okay. So 28 is the LCM. So distance I'll assume to be 28 kilometer, right? Now see this question becomes so easy now. If distance assumed is 28 kilometer, okay, this is should I write here that distance, it is the assumed distance. Assumed distance is 28 kilometer. Okay. So what is the speed of train 1? So train 1 covers this distance of 28 kilometer in how much time? 4 hours, right? So what is this speed? So speed is how much? So speed of train 1, 28 kilometer in 4 hours. 28 by 4, 7 kilometer per hour. Its speed is 7 kilometer per hour. What is speed of train 2? Speed of train 2. Train 2 is covering this distance of 28 kilometer in 3.5 hours. Okay? This distance in 3.5 hours. So speed of second train is covering 28 kilometer in 3.5 hours. 28 by 3.5, 8 kilometer per hour. 8 kilometer per hour. Speed of first train is 7 kilometer per hour. Speed of second train is 8 kilometer per hour. Okay. So at what time will they meet, right? So for this kind of question, meeting point, I have to first equate the time. I have to first equate the time, right? Equate time. Why equate time? Because one train started at 5 am and other started at 7 am, right? So at the 5 am, the second at the 5 am when second train started, right? Or when this train started at 5 am, this train doesn't exist, right? Because it started at 7 am, right? So I have to see at 7 am where does this train stand, right? So and at 7 am, okay, so at 7 am this train will cover 14 kilometer in 2 hours, right? From 5 am to 7 am at the rate of 7 kilometer per hour. In 2 hours it will cover 7 into 2, 14 kilometer, right? So now distance left is from this point to this point. Now distance left is only 14 kilometer. So now it's like distance of 14 kilometer to be covered at the speed of, right? Now it's like distance of 14 kilometer now to be covered at the speed of, right? What is speed? Its speed is 7 and its speed is 8, right? So the speed to be added in opposite direction. Okay, so how much time it will take to meet? So distance of 14 kilometer to be covered at the speed of 7 plus 8, that is 15 kilometer per hour. In opposite direction you add the speed. What is time? Time is distance upon relative speed here, right? Distance of 14 kilometer to be covered at 7 plus 8, 15 kilometer per hour, right? That's it. So 14 by 15 hour, sorry, it is 14 by 15 hour. So what is 14 by 15 hour? You change into minute. So 14 by 15 into 60 minutes, right? So it cancels 15 4 ja, it becomes 56 minutes. That's the answer, right? That's the answer, 56 minutes. Okay, I hope it is clear, right? 56 minutes is the answer. So that means at what question was, okay, what is the question? At what time do the two trains cross each other, right? What is the time? So after 7 a.m., right? After 7 a.m., after 7 a.m., it took 56 minutes more for them, right? So what is the final answer? Answer should be at what time? Should be at 7:56. This is the answer, at 7:56. Okay, 7:56 they will cross each other, right? So it becomes a very easy question if you assume distance to be the LCM of these speeds. Okay, LCM of these speeds, right? So it becomes very easy question now. Okay, now move to next question. Car A left town X for town Y at 7 a.m. Okay, now let's again draw a diagram parallelly. Car A left town X for town Y. There's town X, there's town Y. Okay, now car A left town X for town Y at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. at the speed of 54 km per hour. Talking about car A. Okay, car B left Y for X at 8 a.m. Y for X at 8 a.m. It's car B at 8 a.m. at the speed of 48 kilometers per hour. Fine. The distance between X and Y is 90 kilometers. Distance between X and Y is 90 kilometers. This whole distance is 90 kilometers. Okay. This whole distance is 90 kilometers. Okay. Find a time when car A and B would be 19 kilometers apart for the first time. Okay. They have to be 19 kilometers apart for the first time, right? That means, okay, first try to find at what time they will meet, right? At what time they will meet. Okay. And that also you don't need to find, right? I don't need to find what time they'll meet, right? First I simply have to equate time, right? Just equate time, just observe the process here. Because at 7 a.m. this car is here, and at 7 a.m. this car doesn't exist also, right? So I have to equate time, right? First time should be same. Okay, now time is same when? Time is same at 8 a.m. Okay, so time is same as 8 a.m. So I'll see in at 8 a.m. this car is here, at 8 a.m. this car is here. Okay, at 8 a.m. how much is first car traveled? So 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. in 1 hour at the rate of 54 km in 1 hour, it will rate 54 km. At the rate of 54 km per hour in 1 hour it will travel how much? It will travel 54 km, right? So now car A is here, now car A is here, now car B is here. Distance between them is 90 minus 54, that is 36 km, right? So what I don't want them to meet, right? I don't want them to cover, still meet at a point such that car A is here and car B is here, such that distance between them is still 19 km that I want. Distance between them is still, this is 36 km, right? This is 36 km. Distance between them still is 19 km. This I want, 19 km. Okay. So that means after 8 a.m. distance between them is 36 km, but they have to cover how much? They have to cover distance of how much? 36 minus 19. That means they combiningly have to cover a distance of 17 km. Car A is here, car B is here at a distance of 36 km at 8 a.m. Okay, I don't want them to meet. I want them to maintain a distance of 19 km, right? That means 36 is the total distance and I want 19 still to be left. That means how much to be covered? 17 to be covered, right? Distance of 17 km to be covered. Okay, so in how much time they'll cover a distance of 17 km? In how much time they will cover a distance of 17 km? Time is distance upon again relative speed for moving body. The distance 17 km. What is relative speed? 54 plus 48. That is 54 plus 48 km per hour. That is 102 km per hour. 17 km upon 102 km per hour. You get cancelled here. 1 by 6. 1 by 6 hour, right? So it is 1 by 6 hour. That is how much? 1 by 6 into 60 minutes. That is 10 minutes. So it will further take 10 minutes to reach at these 2 points where distance between them is still 19 kilometer. That was what asked in the question. Okay. So another good variety of question it is. What is the answer? After 8 am, another 10 minutes. Okay. So answer is 8:10. 8:10. At 8:10, both car would be 19 kilometer apart for the first time, right? It's a good question. It's a good question, right? Okay. Now next question. We move to next question now. See, a train traveling at 36 km per hour takes 48 seconds to cross a bridge. Okay. Now this is in 48 second and this is in 36 km per hour. Change to meter per second immediately. Okay. So speed of train is 36 km per hour. That is 36 km per hour. That is 36 into 5 by 18. That meter per second. That is 10 meter per second. So speed of train is, therefore speed of train is 10 meter per second. It takes 48 seconds to cross a bridge. So train takes 48 seconds to cross a bridge. Okay. It then crosses a man cycling at 9 km per hour in the same direction in 20 seconds. So find the length of bridge. That means bridge length have to take into account. Okay, find the length of bridge. Okay. So see here. Suppose there is a bridge here. Suppose there is a bridge of length L1. Okay. Train speed is 10 meter per second. Train's speed is 10 meter per second. And in 48 seconds, it completely crosses the bridge. Right? So again, time is equal to distance by relative speed. Time is 48 seconds. Distance covered is, let the train length be L1. And let the bridge length be L2. Okay. That means L1 plus L2 upon relative speed, right? So since here bridge is not moving, so only it comes to only actual speed, right? Distance by normal speed. What is speed of train? 10 meter per second. Therefore you get L1 plus L2 is equal to 480. Get an important equation from here. L1 plus L2 is 480, right? Now, it then crosses a man cycling at 9 km per hour in the same direction. Okay, now another time. What is speed of cycling? What is speed of cycle? That is 9 km per hour. That is 9 into 5 by 18. That is 5 by 2. That is 2.5 meter per second. So speed of cycle is 2.5 meter per second, right? It then crosses a man cycling at 9 km per hour in the same direction in 20 seconds. Again, time is now distance by this time relative speed now because cycle is also moving. Okay. What is distance to be covered? So now length of cycle I'll take negligible, right? Length of cycle will be negligible. Okay. So train, length of train is how much? It is L1 I've assumed. So L1 upon relative speed. So speed of train is 10. Speed of cycle is how much? 2.5. In same direction, subtract. L1 is 10 minus 2.5. What is time? Time is how much? Time is 20 seconds is equal to 20. Okay. You get from here that therefore L1 is equal to 7.5 into 20. So L1 is equal to 150 meters. L1 is equal to 150 meters, right? L1 is 150 meters. That is length of train is 150 meter. And since L1 plus L2 is 480, therefore L2 is equal to 480 minus 150. That is 330 meters. This is the answer for this question. Length of bridge is 330, right? Full conceptual question, right? Starting to build up concept in relative speed. Okay. This kind of question only will cover at many exam level. Okay. So building concept, right, to solve tougher questions, right? In the meanwhile, making concept also. Okay. And practicing also, right? So all things are done by this variety of questions what we are discussing right now. Okay. So very conceptual question, just read through it, right? What happened? So a train is traveling at 36 km per hour, takes 48 seconds to cross a bridge. Okay. So that means, and since I need to find the length of bridge also, that means length of bridge I need to take into account. Okay. So let's say bridge length is L2 and train length is L1. Speed of train is how much? 10 meter per second. We converted 36 kilometer per hour to 10 meter per second. Okay. So what is the answer? How much you got in this case? Train length is L1, bridge length is L2. So time is how much? Distance upon relative speed. But since bridge is not moving, so its speed is 0. So I only need to take speed of train into account. Speed of train only, right? So distance is how much? So when train completely crosses the bridge, it covers the distance of L1 plus L2. L2 is L1 train length, L2 is bridge length, right? Upon 10, that is the speed of train. Okay, is equal to 48, that is time. So I got L1 plus L2 equal to 480. Now second part. It then crosses a man cycling at 9 km per hour in the same direction in 20 seconds. Okay, so speed of cycle is how much? 9 km per hour, that is in 2.5 meter per second. Fine. Now, so train again for time, how much time it will take, train will take to cross the cycle? So now again, length of cycle is negligible because it is not given. So I'll assume to be negligible, right? In last question, train length was also not given. So that is negligible. Okay. So distance upon relative speed. Okay. So distance now this time only length L1 I will take because length of cycle is negligible. I won't take into account. So length is L1 upon 10 minus 2.5 relative speed. Relative speed 10 minus 2.5, right? Because speed of train is 10, speed of cycle is 2.5. Both are moving in same direction. So subtracted, right? So 10 minus 2.5. Now this is equal to 20 seconds. 20 seconds, right? So you got L1 equal to how much? 7.5 to 20. That is 150 meter. Okay. So I know L1 plus L2 is how much? 480. Therefore L2 is how much? 480 minus 150. That is 330 meters. This is the answer for this question. Okay. This is a good question. Okay. Okay, next question we'll discuss in next video. Okay, thank you.